Well, joining us today here on Primetime Local News is local artist here, Jordyn Pollard. Jordyn, first off, thank you very much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
One of the reasons that we're chatting with you today is you, of course, were named Stingray Music Trending Track Artist for your single "Back to Us," which is a big deal because you're the very first person to be named a Stingray Music Trending Track Artist. So tell me how you found out about that honor and how big of a deal this is for you.
Yeah, this is a completely huge big deal. I did not expect this at all. I had just released my first EP this past November, and we'd released that. It had done really well. My first couple singles did quite well for the first releases, but we never expected for it to be going this well at this point in the game. Releasing my third single, and we got a call that Stingray wanted to add it as their first ever trending track, and they put it across all of their stations, which is crazy to me. Like, I've been hearing these interviewers that I've been watching on CNT and hearing on the radio since I was 2 or 3 years old, like ever since I started really becoming invested in music. And it's just crazy to hear these people who I've been looking up to and wanting to talk with and interact with for so long hear my name for the first time, and just to be in the same ranks as artists as Brett Kissel, and to be in the same conversation as artists as Mackenzie Porter and Luke Combs and all of these people is so crazy.
Like I mentioned, now that you are a Stingray trending track artist, are you and your music getting more recognition, whether it's on social media as well as you getting that love from fans and just country music goers alike?
Definitely. I see a lot of comments from family friends from Lloydminster. A whole bunch of people are supporting, and it's awesome that I have that local support from around Lloydminster and the surrounding communities. I've also been getting some messages from people around Canada, which has been super awesome. Some radio recognition, which is the best kind of recognition you can get as an indie artist or just an artist in general. So I'm super, super grateful.
Last time we chatted with you, Jordyn, we were named the Saskatchewan Country Music Emerging Artist for 2020, and I know you talked about it a little, but how do you see your trajectory going upwards now that you have that award under your belt as well as this honor here from Stingray?
I don't really know how I can guess what's going to happen because, I mean, the world's crazy. As we were just talking about before, Connor, everything is so uncertain right now with COVID and everything. So right now I'm just trying to live in the moment, and I'm obviously planning for the future, but also kind of just realizing that this is a thing that doesn't happen very often, and I'm like kind of sitting and soaking in that for now, and we'll hopefully be releasing a new EP coming up soon. We're looking at songs for that and songwriting for that, and we've been talking with my producer about that as well. So hopefully that'll be coming next. We'll see if there's any awards where I'm just gonna stick to what's happening right in the moment, and I'll get back to you maybe hopefully within the next few months. We'll see.
Now, you did mention a second album, and I kind of have to ask is what kind of things are going to be on that album, and can you give a little bit of a tease to what we could see, and if there's any major differences from this one compared to the first one?
Ooh, I think a lot of things have changed for me since I released my last album. I am in my second year of college. I have gone through a lot of things musically as well as just personally. I think just moving to college, making new friendships. I have a boyfriend now. I'm moving into my own place. It's all kind of changing for me. So I think this EP will be more grown up, and I'm aiming towards having some more of my own material on this rather than some pitched songs, which I still love, and I adore all of my pitched songs, but hopefully I can get some more of my work on this album.
Down the road, I know you mentioned the second album, and in terms of music career-wise, how do you see yourself, in a few years down the road?
Hopefully a couple years from now, I'll have that album out, and I'll still be songwriting and working towards that. I'm hoping to have more live shows and do more bigger band shows, which I haven't really been able to do thus far. Right as I started getting into that and getting into these cabaret gigs and everything, COVID kind of hit and trashed all that up. But we're getting back into that now. I have a few shows. I have one at Cook County, so we'll be doing some band shows, one there, and I'm doing one in 4J, Saskatchewan as well. So it's all super exciting. Hopefully I can get to work with the band more. Maybe, as you said, maybe a couple awards to come. I don't know. We're just kind of living in the moment and planning for bigger and better things, and I'll just keep on working towards that, and we'll see where it goes.
Well, Jordyn, I really appreciate your time, and it's always great chatting with you. And I know everyone here in Lloydminster is rooting for you and all your success. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.